Welcome, everyone, to episode 9 of the US series for Geopolitical Simulator 5. So let's look at the conflict here and see how. Okay, so because we put a embargo on them, they lost an additional 100,000. So they are definitely losing. So we'll see how it plays out. All right, and so we're at a pretty steep deficit for agriculture. So we don't even have enough water supply networks. So we're going to increase this to 21 billion that we're investing in water networks. Next thing is cereals. We're going to invest 3 billion in that, and the number one belly filler, potatoes, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to invest 3 billion trying to grow that sector. And vegetables, I mean, we are not doing well at all. So for vegetables, we're going to invest 3 billion. But we also want to see who produces the most. I already know who it is, and we're not going to do business with them. So our next option is India. So we're going to try to create a meeting for President Modi. You know what I'm talking about. Um,
Here are the GDP and growth figures for the last year. As you know, these are the most important economic indicators and the most revealing of the health of our economy. This is an excellent figure. It guarantees the stability of a strong currency.
all right. So we're gonna have to get rid of. Gonna get rid of the nationalization on the Postal Service. Gonna get rid of them. So this is gonna give us 136 billion back into the economy. Let's take a look at. Let's look at tourism. It actually increased. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything with that. However, let's go to research. We're gonna invest 17 billion into energy. So we approved the production of 200 tanks. They should be done by June 6th. Alright, next let's go to justice. And we're gonna go for another 100 prisons. And even with immigration, we're gonna need more detention centers. So we already have 1,000 being built. We're gonna build 200 more.
The jokes of the humorist become painful. He makes fun of you in terms beyond caricature, and frankly attacks the very dignity of your function. His sarcasm is commented on in bars, and
the funeral will take place.
Okay, so alright, let's look to see who's making fun of us. Artists. Movie actress. I suspect it's one of these two, so let's go to Secret Service, FBI. Is a person under surveillance. I'm gonna put him. Alright. Okay, so that's already maxed out. Let's move this up to 65,000. Okay, let's take a look at this conflict again. Alright, so we're going to put more pressure. And we're going to place sanctions on them. Alright, let's see how the economy is doing. Alright, so growth is going down. Alright, so is our debt. Alright, housing. Now, normally I'll do 100,000. We're going to do 50,000. This needs to be done. We're just going to slow down the pace at
perspective
which we're doing
analysis,
it.
coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally. In this case, a terrorist group.
Nope, no terrorist groups.
Huh. That's not to be turned down. Very kind.
Let's see if we could get a military alliance with them, or at least a non-aggression. Nope. Alright, so... see if we can get vegetables. Alright, do I have to go to... I have to go to food industry, or... yeah, I don't even see... don't even see vegetables on here. Let's see, food industry, 20 million versus 130. Alright, so they're not going to be able to help us at all. So we're going to cancel. It's going to
Sure.
offer coffee. And we're going to go ahead and end that meeting. Alright, so let's see if we can improve the relations with a number of different countries. Alright, so let's start off with the top. Yep, Australia. We can do that. Let's try Brazil. And Costa Rica. The Dominican Republic. Go with France. And let's go with Finland. Go with Greece. Haiti. Oh, Jamaica. Alright, do we have... yep, got the Philippines. Oh, Poland. Let's try them. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Um, let's see about visiting with some of the African countries. All right, so they've accepted. All right, and where are we in terms of deportation? All right, so let's go to work. Um, or integration for the handicap, along with helping employ young people and seniors. So total that's going to cost us $6.6 billion.
One week before the beginning of the festival, the hotel.
This loss is so very painful to us all. Dear in our memories, these loved ones will always remain. Each and every one of these families have my entire support in this difficult moment.
All right.
I think you're doing a good job.
All right. So we need to improve our military. So our commandos are almost at the goal that we set. So we may try to recruit more. These rank 1 tanks are obsolete. So we're going to get rid of another 5,000. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to expand our Air Force fleet. Um, no, you know what? I want to look at something first. So let's look at the inflation. Yeah, that's going back up. So we're gonna have to.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact,
All right, food industry. They can't even meet their own consumption needs. So nope, cancel.
I'd be happy.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the
All right, we can try that to dismantle some of the terrorist groups in Yemen. All right, let's go back to Secret Service. Alright, so we still have a fleet of nuclear submarines in the Arabian Sea. So they can either attack Yemen or Iran. So let's look at the crime rate again. Starting to dip back up. Really don't want to hire more police right now. Let's increase criminal investigation squad. And we'll see how that works out. Alright, let's go to California. And they're rich in hydrogen. So alright, natural hydrogen. Let's see. Alright, so we can do another one. But I'll wait.
Huh. That's not to be.
Alright, let's see. And let's do support.
Very kind.
The vote was held and the reform was adopted.
Alright, so hopefully
We
that...
could greatly improve our healthcare system if we had a larger
Okay, so we'll try to give a larger budget. Or just improve the healthcare system with the funding. Alright, so I'll just leave that with maternity. Alright, Indonesia, we're gonna give them 2 million. Alright, let's check on inflation. Alright, budget deficit, that's dropping.
This person is at risk of a scandal. Given your links,
And hopefully that scandal doesn't affect us too much.
According to their analysis, our services believe that this conspiracy theory no longer interests the population.
Alright, budget deficit at 2.64.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is an excellent figure. Our economy is flourishing, our production increases.
Alright, unemployment's at 6%.
I'd be happy. Very kind. Sure.
Alright, let's see if we can get... Oh, I didn't mean that. Let's go for support. They're all for it. And we'll end that meeting. And let's go back to bilateral agreement. Let's see if we have Kenya. Oh, forgot Jamaica there. Alright, and Nambia. There we go. Alright, so we're done with that. Oh, wow. They rejected it.
Our services report a new conspiracy theory that is beginning to take hold on social media. You can view the In a statement sent to the press, the terrorist organization has claimed responsibility for the operation. We have collected intelligence from various departments. The organizer of this operation has been identified. He has disappeared into thin air.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, so the
After
Postal
privatizing
Service
this has
has
sector,
been
it will be hard to say right
privatized.
away whether we will come out on top financially. Selling our shares was definitely a success and will provide money up front, but on the other hand, this was a very dynamic sector that let us bring in substantial profits each year. Hindsight will, of course, be 2020.
The team encountered a factor 10 disturbance hazard, which led to a mission abort. Nevertheless, we couldn't possibly qualify this setback as disastrous, in the strictest sense of the term, since no risk of leak is to be feared.
Alright, so I think I'm going to end this episode. Thank you so much for the support for this channel. Please click the like, please subscribe, and please share if you haven't already. And on that note, I will see you soon.